this video, we're going to see what if Doritos snack chips were made in Palestine, especially in Gaza, would look like. Let's find out. But before we dive in, since I live in Gaza, I know what the Doritos of Gaza tastes like. Because believe it or not, it's an actual thing. It all started when the Israeli occupation started a genocide against Palestinians in Gaza that led to a famine. Since Israel controls most of Gaza's crossing borders, they prevent most of the basic necessities from entering Gaza, systematically starving the Palestinians of Gaza to death. So one of the basic things that weren't available in Gaza was Doritos. Yes, it's basic. However, the resilient people of Gaza found a way to make their own triangle chips with the limited ingredients they have. But one thing that upset me as a graphic designer was the packaging that the Palestinian Doritos chips used to be packed in. The package is literally a school kid notebook paper. Sometimes you'll have a solid one, and other times your chips bag gonna be a math lesson being written on it so you can learn some after you enjoy your snack. Yes, it was original and environment friendly, but we can add a touch of creativity to this guy. Now it's a bit hard to make this kind of packaging came to life, since this is the last thing that people in Gaza who are suffering today would care about, but we're saving it for later. It's going to be similar, except it has more chips on our version, unlike the original one, which has more air instead of the Doritos. On the left, we've got the classic Doritos package design, and on the right, we've got a mock-up for our new product. To save time, I dug through my font library and found something that's pretty close to the original font, but we'll fix them even more later. I'm using Illustrator to do the fixing. Changing the name for the bit of originality, Gazitos, because, well, it's made in Gaza. First, I scale it down. The font is thinner than the original, but nothing a good out-of-stock can't fix. I tighten up the letters, then hit expand to transform the font into a shape so I can mess around with it. I unite everything and ungroup for easy control. If you look closely, the original logo has some sharp edges on the I and T. Ours is a bit softer, so we sharpen those edges with the pen tool. Next, I manually draw the iconic Doritos triangle for the eye. Back to Photoshop for some text effects. I overlay white color at contour for a 3D effect. And throw in black and red strokes for that spicy look. I duplicate the word as a smart object, overlay black, and shift it a bit to add shadow. Then I add a back shape to close any empty space. Now for the triangle, I'm thinking of red one. And what does it stand for? The red part of the Palestinian flag. some shape with the red color. I heard that Germany bans the red inverted triangle thing. So if you are in Germany, sorry guys, you're missing out on Gazitos. I'll add details to separate the shape from the base and give it those signature fiery edges. We'll also keep the paper texture to honor the classic Gaza Doritos packaging. I'm using flames for the paper edges. Of course, we'll need our spicy flavor. I separate the Flamin' Hot logo into 2 lines to fill more space. Introducing Gazitos, tastier, healthier, and guilt-free. I think if you are pro-Palestine or pro-humanity, you are familiar with BDS, the boycotting brands that support the Israeli occupation. Honestly, as a citizen of Gaza, finding brands to boycott is a challenge since most do not reach us. I think Doritos might be one of them. Literally, now most brands seems to boycott us by not finding a way to enter Gaza. So not only did the Palestinian in Gaza find an alternative for these brands, but also create their own product. So tell me in the comments, would you buy those Gazitos chips?